games out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Second down at 4.
Here we go. Here we go to 53. Here we go. Go. Get out there. Get out there. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Now Elliott. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ezekiel Elliott. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
For the point after.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Bengals.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to go down again. Larry Ogunjobi providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks. And now they're staring at a 4th and long.
And it's 4th down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Yo. We're going to 54. Lion. Tackle. Play.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
One of the most underrated things about offensive linemen is their intelligence. That is a smart group of people because they have to adapt to everything. But never forget one thing about them. They love to be physical and move the football along the ground. Running plays, that's their bread and butter.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Prescott to throw this time. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to keep it again. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's... their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
That's trash. 29 is Mike 29.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They show run with three tight ends here on 1st down.
Double tight. Hey, 4 down. So we're going to 52. Slash.
Here's Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Randy Bullock to kick off for.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And the man with a big new contract, Myles Garrett, in there to take him down. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 20.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Mixon, the Bengal ball carrier.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
The tackle. It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 18-yard line. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. On 1st down, Mixon.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They will throw on first down with Burrow, escaping the pressure right. Open man is Uzomah. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And that's complete. It's Green here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Complete to A.J.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, it's Burrow, eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Browns take over first.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just...
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Sacked. taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Again, it's Elliott. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? This is Elliott. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 92 yards, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Well, they were back in the shadows to their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. First down, Prescott. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Check me up. Here we go. Check me. We're going to 53.
Play action now, Prescott. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Complete 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on third down. They'll try to run for the first down with punt. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. A first down carry by Elliott. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
Watch 36. 36.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there. First down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our field. Watch 36.
Prescott from the gun. Going deep here for Landry. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 6 yards.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to pass. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
33-yard line.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins.
Prescott.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
13-yard gain.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Dak Prescott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
At the 31-yard line.
So still 14 yards to go. Second down. Here's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A gain of 30.
What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Complete to number 18.
A.J. Green, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Bengals 21.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Cleveland.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Gain of 2.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
Complete to
John Ross, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Browns 14. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22.
Dontrell Hilliard on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
5:36.
To throw is Prescott. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. He's got Hooper on the short connection. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Open man is Higgins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line. Ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Throwing, Prescott. He finds Beckham complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Prescott on first down. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Hilliard on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. One last shot now for Prescott. Steps away to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Bengals grab it. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.